I think the conference is remarkable. It's always fun traveling to another part of the world and seeing what similarities there are and seeing what's different, to seeing how we are excited by similar things in the world of education technology, seeing that we struggle with some of the same things. I thought the opening with the dance was beautiful and perfect. It captures how all of us are trying to figure out where the human and machine come together and how do we work together and how can we develop technology that is human-centered and supports. It was a wonderful way to start the conference. I was very impressed with that. I've found it very interesting how your conference brings together K-12 schools, universities, and government. In many of the other conferences I would go to, it would be just K-12 or just universities, and it's very exciting the interconnection you get when you bring all of these people together. So I've been very impressed with the conversations, with the presentations, and with Moscow, of course. Change is hard for humans. It's especially hard in education because so much of I was a teacher and I taught the way my teachers taught me, and so oftentimes we're always looking back, and so change is hard in education. And so I think we need to come together at conferences and get ourselves excited, because then we go back into our worlds and sometimes it's hard to make change. I think the biggest changes that we are seeing, of course, is new technologies. I think of adaptive learning to help students to learn quicker and faster and better. And I think of new technologies like augmented reality and virtual reality. And I think these technologies are so exciting when we can start to use gaming technologies and games and simulations to help our students learn, because we want our students to be engaged. At the opening session was when the girl asked, "School's boring, do I have to go?" And I think that is really what we're here to try to figure out, is how can we, our values, our children, our students, ourselves, in always being learners, and we believe in lifetime learning. But how do we make it engaging and exciting? And technology is so central to that. So I think we're getting used to how to work together with technology in a way that's respectful of traditions and values, which is why I thought that dance was so powerful. It was using a very traditional way of thinking and expression to talk about how technology is changing everything. It's exciting, scary, but that's what change is. I think students will always feel that no one understands them, and I think adults and parents will always feel that children are inappropriate and pushing the envelope in ways that make us uncomfortable. I think will always be the case. I think that what I've heard here at the conference and what I believe is that what we need to do is put our students at the center and not expect the curriculum to drive education. It needs to be not how we've always done things, but what is going to work for our students today. And our students today are different from 10 years ago, and they'll be different. We always have to be innovating, always have to be open to changing, and I think, and in 10 years, students will still feel misunderstood and impatient, and that's as it should be, and we just need to learn and constantly be evolving. I don't think the future is dark. I think there are just so many questions. So many of the technologies we're talking about are at early stages. Artificial intelligence, It could be wonderful, it could be terrifying. We just have to see where it goes. I think teachers need to hear how valued they are and that they do something no one else can do. And I believe that we should be using technology to amplify the role of teachers, not to replace them. I think we should use new technologies like artificial intelligence to take over the transactional answering questions that are, when is this test due, when is this, answer those questions and allow the teachers to do what they were born to do, which is to work with students. I don't think any student ever says, I want to go to this university because of the technology. They want to go to that university because of the teaching and the learning, and that is what's important. So we need to, I just think the teachers all across the world need to know that they continue to be crucial and important, and we're developing technology to help them be their best and to help students be their best. That's what I believe. I think that the insight is one that I hear here and there throughout the conference is the importance of collaboration, that we are all learning together. There's a great English expression, we're all in this together. We're all in this together. We're all trying to figure out how to meet the needs of students, how to support faculty, how to advance research. And I think collaboration is so important. And so I keep hearing people asking me, how can we work with others internationally? Or there's so much more we can do together than we can ourselves. And I think that I'm hearing an openness to working together, not competing. We don't compete with each other to help our students learn. We're all helping our students learn. And that's been my biggest insight, is the openness to collaboration. And I think that's exciting, and that's the future. I don't know, it feels more open. I mean, technology at its best is open. Everything is shared, everything is visible, and I think that has infectious. It's caught on, and I think we learn that we can learn so much more when we share. And so, my organization, EdCrunch, we are always sharing what we call best practices. How did you do that? Oh, you did that well. Well, we didn't, but we do this well, so let me share that with you. And I think that's, and also partnerships and collaboration where we're sharing resources, what we would call shared services. So if I've built some program that helps my students, maybe I can share that with you, and then you'll share something else, and that's what makes our community thrive, I think.